But different today is many problems are compounding and coming in the same time. And so we not only need understanding, but we need to very carefully move laws. Because for some people this is the priority problem, for somebody this is the priority problem. Also there is a risk of getting segmented. And that's why a very comprehensive understanding is required. So together all of us can face these problems and come out. Yesterday only we issued a circular of the All India Bank Employees Association and from the United Forum that on the 21st of this month we are going to have a big dharna in Delhi before the Parliament. Why? Delhi देखने के लिए, कुतुब मीनार देखने के लिए. Because there is a likelihood that the government may bring the bill relating to the privatization of banks. On 18th, the Parliament session is going to begin. Maybe some 2-3 days, Parliament will be busy with the presidential election, all those things. And after that, it will be business as usual. And the government has been indicating that we will be bringing the bill. And that's why there is an urgency. And I'm very happy that this conference is very timely to prepare all of us to face all these attacks. And we know what is the bill about. When we say banking law amendment bill, we know what it is. The government wants to privatize the banks. And I don't think it is required for me to elaborate why we are opposing privatization of banks. We have been fighting. But it's likely that the bill may come. And so we shall be jumping into very serious strike actions if the bill comes. So we should be getting ready for it. On the other hand, discussion going on. Day after tomorrow, when I go back to Chennai, right from airport, I have to go to attend a meeting with the AIBEA on some medical insurance policy. Last week I was in Mumbai talking to the AIBEA on these residual issues. Some issues are still pending, and particularly relating to the retirees, the updation, etc. We are doubtful whether the 11 bipartite itself will be through. Because Corona was everywhere locked down. And so we thought that we will not be able to achieve our bipartite. But somehow AIBEA took a lot of initiative. And despite during Corona pandemic restrictions, etc., we continued the discussions. And in November 20, we signed this settlement. People are happy about 11 bipartite. Because for the first time, the salary of a senior bank employee has gone beyond 1 lakh. Many people are telling every 30th. Earlier, I used to attend a lot of retirement farewell meetings. And invariably, I have seen the retiring persons weeping. Because he was not knowing after retirement what to do with some meager Provident Fund gratuity. But today, every month, 30th or 31st, I get some phones. Comrade, I am very happy I am retiring. Why are you happy? No, I'll get my benefits and pension. And particularly my salary has crossed 1 lakh, so I am very happy to retire as an employee getting 1 lakh salary. But we find we still have residual issues. 11th bypass is still not over. In the meantime, AIBEA, we have decided to prepare the charter demands for the 12th bipartite. For some people, the residual issue of the 11th bipartite is very important. Sir, 5-day banking, क्या हो गया sir? आएगा, नहीं आएगा, कब आएगा? They are not worried about 12th bipartite, they are still in 11th bipartite pending issue. Wherever we are retirees, what happened to our updation? But we also need to prepare the charter demand for the 12th bipartite. By October, our 11th bipartite will be over. From November, we are eligible for the 12th bipartite. We have set up a committee. The committee will be preparing the demands. Our Ujjwal is there. Our Jatin is sitting here. So 2 people are here. So kindly contact them for 12 bipartite. Don't talk to me. If you want 12 bipartite, they are responsible. So this time the parliament is getting ready to bring the bill. This side our issues are still pending. And we need to go towards our 12th bipartite. There are many issues at the time, same time confronting us, so that's why it is very complex. And if it is friendly government, then it is easy. The government is not friendly. It is unfriendly. So that makes our job much more difficult. And some people are thinking when we give a call for agitation against the government, sir, why you are unnecessarily creating problem? Now what's your problem? No, you are telling Modi down. No, Modi is a good man. I know Modi is a good man. Who's Modi is a bad man? Very handsome. I have money, then I'll go to Mumbai and take a film and Modi will be the hero of my film. Well dressed, nice, no problem. But because he doesn't agree with me, I have to shout Modi down. But 10 years ago, I was not shouting Modi down, I was shouting Manmohan Singh down. 30 years ago, I was shouting our Rao, great Rao. He was the Prime Minister. We are shouting down. Indira Gandhi was the Prime Minister. We said Indira Gandhi down. 1954, AIBEA shouted Jawaharlal down. Can there be a bigger Prime Minister in India than Jawaharlal Nehru? So whoever is the Prime Minister, if they don't agree with you, you have to shout down. Kya karna? I give a strike and say Modi Zindabad, it doesn't tally. So it has nothing to do with Modi or anything. If the government is not accepting us or if they are working against us, we have to fight them. All successive government, you name the Prime Minister and during that time we had strike. Lal Bahadur Shastri, very nice man, personally. But we have to go on strike. So every Prime Minister we have fought because every Prime Minister has attacked us. The only thing today, the gravity of the attack is much more. And so we need to be more stronger in our opposition to the government policy. We have seen in bipartite. 11 bipartite is over, all of us are happy. Many people are telling, sir, humko itna arrears mila. So much arrears we never got. I got this, I got that, lot of benefits. I'm also very happy about the bipartite, but not for that reason alone. The bank employees get more wages, I'm very happy. But why I'm more happy than that reason is that when we gave the demand and started negotiations, the AIBEA put counter demands. हम आपको 11 बाईपार्टिट वेज रिविजन वेज इंक्रीज देने के लिए तैयार हो, but you also have to give. Janak was with me when we signed the 11 bipartite. No signing day is all smiles because we have completed. IBA chairman asked me, "Thoda bolo." Sir, very nice, sir. It's a bipartite settlement, very good. Like that I spoke. And IBA chairman replied, he said, "It is written as bipartite. You are not bipartite. Because whatever you wanted, you have got it. Whatever we wanted, we did not get. It is not bipartite for us. It is only monoparts." You say bipartite, bipartite. हमको क्या मिला? They wanted many things. Very openly, IBA demanded that we will not reduce the salary of the existing permanent employees. But in future, we don't want this system. We don't want permanent employees, we want contract employees. You simply sign one agreement. Present employees will not be affected. But in future, we will be taking only contract employees because we have to pay less salary to them. I replied to them, 9 unions were there. You know, we are United Forum. I told them I'm ready to sign an agreement. I don't want your wage revision. I'm ready to sign an agreement reducing my wage. We need a contract employment. There are about 2 lakh vacancies in the banks. You sign an agreement, tomorrow the 2 lakh employees vacancies will be filled up by permanent young people. I'm ready to get my salary reduced. I'm ready to sign an agreement with you. Then they stopped. Then they told me, we want to transfer. If you transfer the people, efficiency will go up. I don't know, new thing. The more the distance you are transferred, the more will be the efficiency. IBA says. I want freedom to transfer. We want fixed pay, variable pay. We want to shift from present salary to cost of company. All types of things. About 10 demands were given by the IBA. But I'm very happy that AIBEA could sign the 11th bipartite without accepting even a single demand of the Indian Bank Association. So now we are moving toward 12th. Again they will take a Xerox copy of those demands and again give. And the government will support them. Because the government is also today, that is why the danger is very complicated. It not only IBA says, not only management says. The government is also talking fixed term employment. Now the latest is the Agni path. They don't want to give you long-term permanent jobs. In fact, in the All India Bank Employees Association, we already discussed. We are waiting for the right time to launch that agitation. Our bipartite is important, no doubt. Our wage revision is important. According to All India Bank Employees Association, the top priority as far as the employees are concerned is a huge unfilled vacancies in the various branches. Everywhere there is shortage. People are not able to complete their work. As for bipartite, my job is 10 to 5. But 5 o'clock I am not able to leave the job because work is not complete. And the manager says you have to complete. A lot of pressure. Sometimes we are not able to take. So this is a very important issue that AIBEA we have decided. And we are seeing, normally bank used to fill up the vacancies, recruitment used to be there. Now last week vacancy announcement has come from the IBPS, 6,000 people for the entire banking industry. All banks put together per year they will take only 6,000. Last year it was 12,000. But that used to be 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 people. More and more people used to be taken. So they are not going for adequate recruitment. And hence in AIBEA we have decided that on the demand of adequate recruitment and provision of proper manpower in all the branches, AIBEA we decided to go on strike, and I'm very sure all of you will welcome that strike so that we can ensure that more and more recruitments are done. Every time they say customer service, in many meetings I am also making a joke. Who is against customer service? We want to give customer service. But if there are enough number of people not provided, how to give service? So this is a very important thing. Similarly, my 11th bypass is over, pending issues are still there. We wanted 5-day banking. We had a discussion, lot of discussion. Lot of SMS, WhatsApp, everything is coming. Sir, कुछ भी करो, हमको 5-day banking चाहिए. I asked number of people, वो 5-day bank में क्या है? No sir, it's very important sir. कुछ करो sir. And this time IBEA we had lot of discussion. And IBEA openly asked us, if I have to give you 5-day banking, how will you compensate me? I give you something, you have to give something. How you will compensate if I give you 5-day banking? All were looking. Then I told, sir, I am ready to compensate you, sir. IBA chairman was looking at me what I am going to say. I said 2 days, Saturday, Sunday will be holiday, sir. I will be taking rest. So I will be fully enthusiastic. Monday I will give very good service, sir. I will be a rejuvenated employee. They were laughing. They said, no, this compensation we don't want. Maybe you have to increase the working hours. Some people are telling LIC in India, LIC 1 hour extra. Already we are having 2 Saturdays. Another 2 Saturdays we are asking. Another 2 Saturdays means 13 hours per month. That means it comes to half an hour more, if at all. But in LIC they are given 1 hour more per day. So keeping all those things IBEA wanted. And not only 1 hour more in total business of working hours. So automatically business hours will go up. What is the business hours now? 10 to 5 means 10 to 4. Some banks it is 10 to 4:30. That means morning 10 to evening 4:30 our comrades are receiving cash. And now you extend the timing to 1 hour more. That means 10 to 5, 10 to 5:15, 5:30 you have to receive cash. It's not that easy. We are a tropical country. So I told them that efficiency will come down. No, we have to convince the government. But officers are telling, anyway we are working, sir. Bank. But Workman Union blindly cannot take that line. We also want 5-day banking. And if 1 hour is increased, you know places like Mumbai, Delhi, morning they come from 2 o'clock, 2:30, 4 o'clock, they'll be seeing the watch. 5:18 fast, 5:19 fast train, then only can go home. And not only in Mumbai, even in all metros it is like that. We are all traveling at least 1 hour. So all these things will have to be kept in mind. And everybody is not working in their native place. Especially the last 10 years, people who have taken the job, majority of them are working in different places. They are making up and down every weekend, every day. People are traveling 30 kilometers, 40 kilometers, 50 kilometers. And if we simply agree 1 hour more, especially for ladies, so all these things will have to be kept in mind. So the demand is very attractive. But the implications have to be studied. So it is not that some people are telling, sir, IBA dene ke liye tayar hai. You are not demanding, sir. IBA is good man. You are badmash. So now IBA has opened its mouth. Compensation. So it will take some more time, but we need to pursue that matter. Similarly, we discuss another very important issue. Updation of pension. All the retirees are asking, sir, will I get or will I die? Will I get or will I die? Universal question, wherever we go. Praveen Shukla is also sitting here only for that. He is recording what I am talking. तो सबको बोलना है सीएचसी क्या बोला पेंशन के बारे में. And for many people, government is good. Nirmala Sitharaman, very good lady. IBA is very good. This UAPO people, AIBEA people, particularly CHC, very bad man. He is not fighting. But people have forgotten what has happened. When AIBEA fought and gave pension, many people did not take pension. So it took another 15 years from 95 to 2010. One more option, one more option, one more option. Now just like that people are telling, sir, I am from 1986, 36 years no updation. But up to 1995, pension was an issue. Up to 2010, pension option was the issue. And now we are talking for the last 10 years, we are taking up the matter. And when we say that pension updation, equally we have to be concerned about the new pension scheme. I am getting some pension, I want improvement. But those who join the bank after 2010, they are not having any pension at all. It is a new pension scheme. They'll put some money, bank will put some money, at the end they will give some lump sum, invest it, whatever is coming you will get, I don't know. And that's why in 11 bipartite we got it improved by another 40%, 10 becomes 40. For them also we had to fight. For retired people that is not an issue, new pension is not an issue. Interest on Provident Fund is coming down. That is an issue for us. And even pension updation we are talking. It is not that now we are talking, we have been talking. And we know that cost, now people are telling no. Regulation 35, 85, 95, like that they are quoting so many things. Today somebody said, 2015 Supreme Court has told, pension is my birthright. Like in those days, Swaraj is my birthright, now pension is my birthright. We also know all those things. But somehow pension payout is becoming costly. Every year we are finding we are transferring money from profit to pension. And that is why in the 7th, 8th, 9th bipartite all problems came. From wage revision we have transferred some money to pension account. The issue is wage revision, I want money. But out of that money we have to transfer some portion to the pension fund. It is not there in pension regulation. I give my PF, you give me pension, that is the agreement. But even those who signed those agreements, they are now asking, no, the pension updation is automatic. If it is automatic, there is no problem. IBEA says, the bank management said that we need money, additional funding. That's why it is taking time. And this family pension, that was a priority because they were getting much less. And that also, at least one union gave me calculation. What is the big problem for IBEA to give family pension? It is nothing. It is nothing. Why they are not giving? No, we have made calculation. It is 200 crores only. No family pension updation has taken place. All the banks have transferred money to the pension fund. And how much money they have transferred, 18,500 crores. I asked that union now, where is your calculation? 200 crores. Oh, chhod do bhai. So people think automatically like mango tree, mango will come. Pension has unfortunately become costly because of inflation, because pension linked to DA. And if money is not available, they have to transfer. For transferring money, they need profit. And profit is a big, complex issue now. From profit, they have to transfer to this, transfer to that, NPA. They are transferring here also. Every year in every bank, it is not annual, every quarter. Every once in 3 month banks are transferring some money. So we have to tackle this issue and somehow get updation. And so now, slowly, now it is coming on track. Number one, all of us have to understand, particularly retired people. Because there is an impression that paisa high. And they are taking from RTI. Why RTI? In all the bank, we have our pension trustee. I have the balance sheet of all the bank pension trust fund balance sheet I have. Money is there. But the money does not belong only to the retired people. The money belongs to the retired people and the people who are now in pension but who are working. So when they retire, they have to be given pension. It's not that AIBEA is not aware of all these things. It is a genuine issue, reasonable issue, we must do that, but there are problems. And so slowly now we have come to the negotiation. IBEA is also interested. And we have started now, okay. Now one sentence we have put in the circular. That those who retired prior to 2002, first we will take up that matter. Immediately now, circulars are coming. No, sir. Before Constitution, Article 19, I don't know. They are telling we are equal. Everybody is equal. Why you want to discriminate? Everybody should get. Why we are talking of prior to 2002? Because number one, their basic salary was less. Number two, the DS scheme was different. So the pension is less. So we are first addressing that. And then will come next one. Prior to 1986, some people we are getting ex gratia. That is also very less. They are all 95 and above. But that is not out of pension fund, some ex gratia. That also IBEA has agreed. Something will come. So all these things need calculation. All these things need money. Now only family pension, some money has been transferred. The entire money has not been transferred. Money required was 18,500 crores. Banks have been able to transfer to the fund only around 12,000 crores. Remaining another 6,000 crores money is yet to be transferred. That means again future profit. But I'm very sure that slowly when you come to discussion, something will happen. But in a hurry, it is not possible. Retirees are in a hurry, we know that. It is not that they don't deserve updation. But if they talk of injustice, etc., we have to understand. Those who retired 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, the salary was less. And they retired with that only they were managing. Now salary is more, our retirement benefits are more. Invariably when retired people talk to us, sir, my own provident fund, voluntary provident fund, gratuity, leave encashment, all put together, sir. Recently, 30th June, somebody telephoned me, senior clerk. Sir, I got 74 lakhs of money, plus I'll get pension. He is not comparable to the retired person who retired some 20, 30 years ago. So we have our priority, we are aware of what we are doing. And definitely things will improve. Now that's a serious issue. Similarly, other pending issues, we have issued that circular, you know, all those things. Ex-servicemen employees, very simple one. Their salary is to be protected, they have joined the bank, fitment has been given, now they are reducing. Despite a clear provision in the bipartite. So all these things are there, even in stagnation, even now, some banks have not given properly. So we are trying to expedite that. In the meantime, Monday there is a meeting on the medical insurance scheme for the retired people because we want to reduce the premium. There is no scheme at all. With great difficulty we brought a scheme. But unfortunately when the claim ratio is going up, premium is going up. It is simple. Nirmala Sitharaman may love you, but if claim ratio is going up, she has to increase the premium. So how to reduce the claim ratio? Now some suggestions we have given yesterday, and to discuss it on Monday, AIBEA has called us. So that's our endeavor, how to reduce. For that we have to fine-tune our scheme so that the ratio will come down, premium will come down. AIBEA is ready. There is a GST on your premium. What to do? It is not decided by AIBEA and you. It is decided by the government. I talked to Madam last month. I met Madam Nirmala Sitharaman. I explained to her. She said, I fully agree with you. If you buy a car, I will tax you because it's a consumption. But if you go to a hospital and spend money, it is not a consumption. I agree. Kuch karna. Yesterday meeting is over, GST meeting. Kya kar diya malum nahi. Kuch nahi ho gaya. So all these things are there and we need to pursue. By simply abusing somebody, nothing is going to happen. And so negotiations are on these pending issues. Similarly, 12 BIPAT, we are preparing the charter. I told you committee has come. All of you also kindly give your suggestions. What should be our priority? Everything is important. हमारा बेसिक पे बढ़ना है, डीए बढ़ना है, एचआरए बढ़ना है, लीव बढ़ना है. All questions are coming. The day one lady come and talk to me. Sir, this time child care leave must come, sir, must come. ठीक है? No problem. Sir, who will take care of the child, sir? Then so far who are taking care, I don't know. So for her, that is the top priority in the 12 bipartite. Nothing wrong in that. And gents are asking, sir, ladies go 6 months maternity. Why for me not 6 months paternity? They are also asking. So demands, you kindly give all the demands. And then AIBEA will have our own priority. AIBEA have the experience of 11 bipartite settlements. And also Sen Tribunal, Sastri Tribunal, Desai Tribunal. So AIBEA knows. And I told you there also the government is not going to be that simple. At the moment you give the demand, immediately Nirmala Sitharaman will give, oh CHSR, please come, we are ready. ऐसा नहीं होगा. So this will go on. But that is not the only thing. 12, 13, 14, 15 bipartite will take place. Maybe some of us may not be there. Jatin will be signing the bipartite, but we may not be there. Bipartite will be there. But that is not the end of the story of the All India Bank Employees Association. Every time we are repeating, we have two parts. Like CIB part 1, part 2, AIBEA part 1, part 2. Part 1 is getting more wages, better benefits. That's our fundamental duty. To ensure the economic prosperity of the bank employees, that is our commitment in the AIBEA. Hum karenge. But that is not the only thing. We have listened to Professor Shah. The situation outside is completely different, whether we have any role or I'm just a spectator. Simply suna hai, kuch karna hai. And particularly in the banks in which we work, it is very important. From our point of view, from people's point of view, from country's point of view. Because the banks are very important for the country. You are lucky you are working in the banks. Sometime in WhatsApp messages are coming. हम पूर्व जन्म में थोड़ा पाप किया इसलिए आज हम बैंक एम्प्लॉय हूँ को मालूम है I am also a bank employee. I worked in the bank for 40 years. Because I committed some punya in the previous birth, I became a bank employee, became a member of the AIBEA. I am here because of that. I am very happy. I asked one fellow who sent that message, why have you sent it? No sir, yesterday I had to work up to 8 o'clock, so in frustration I put it. But the point is not that we are working in the banks and we are the trustees of the people's money. How much money is in the bank? All our bank put together we have 167 lakh crore. 167 lakh crore mean kitna? More than 4 times of the government's income and expenditure account budget. Nirmala Sitharaman is dealing with 40 lakhs budget. You are dealing with 167 lakh crores of money. 4 times you are 4 times more than Nirmala Sitharaman. And that money belongs to whom? Modi ji का पैसा है और रिजर्व बैंक गवर्नर का पैसा है और लोग का जनता का गरीब लोग का पैसा है. And that money is very important because in AIBEA we know. Thanks to Prabhakar, Target Chakravarti Chadda or Natwarlal Shah. Many of us do not know what AIBEA has done. In those days, private bank used to collapse. Now many people are thinking that we are the enemies of the people. Articles are coming. Bank employees badmashi log gaye. But what we have done for the country and the people? All banks were getting closed, private banks, they were losing money. Thanks to Prabhakar, he was a member of parliament at that time in 1957 to 67. Repeatedly he took up the matter in the parliament. That why people should lose the money? They did not do anything, it is a mismanagement of the owners of the bank. Also because of Prabhakar, he got the support of many people in the parliament. Ultimately, government agreed to make an amendment to the Banking Regulation Act, section 45, one amendment was made. And because of the amendment in 1960-61, the Reserve Bank was given the power, if any bank is ill, unka bimari ho gaya, wo marega, instead of dying, you merge that bank with another bank. That is why from 1961 till today, not a single bank in our country has been closed. It is only because of the All India Bank Employees Association. You need to know that. Our Yes Bank, why? It was also closed temporarily. Moratorium. Overnight money was given. And so now again Yes Bank is Yes Bank. Otherwise Yes Bank would have become no bank. Even today that is happening. Lakshmi Vilas Bank last year, it was closed for weeks together. And ultimately it has been given to Singapore, DBS Bank. So no bank can be closed in our country because of All India Bank Employees Association. When we say AIBEA, all of you. So the banking industry is very important. And that is why AIBEA fought for nationalization, because this money is being looted. Banks are owned by private people, corporate people. Central Bank belong to Tata, UCO Bank belong to Birla. These are all the banks. And because of AIBEA, now banks have become nationalized banks. And money is safe. And not only money is safe, now we are giving money to the people. Agriculture, employment generation, poverty reduction, women empowerment, rural health, education, infrastructure, export. Who is giving money? We are giving money. Modi sir is telling Jan-Dhan Yojana, Jan-Dhan Yojana. Who is opening out of 40 crores of Jan-Dhan Yojana account? 99% of the accounts are opened by you in the government banks, not by private banks. Education loan, who is giving? Agriculture loan, who is giving? Women self-help group, who is giving? All government banks. Even today the government says 5 trillion economy. We don't know what is that 5 trillion economy. But how to reach that 5 trillion economy? So the banks have an important role to play. So if you say all these things, the government, they want GDP, BDP, ADP, so many things. The banks are very important. So for the safety of the people's money and for the proper economic growth of the country, government banks are required, public sector banks are required, and you want to privatize. And now some of us are telling us, सर क्यों सर वो हड़ताल बेस्ट सर, कुछ नहीं होगा. अरे भाई कुछ नहीं क्यों होगा भाई? No. Modi is a bailwan, he will privatize. All were bailwan only. Modi's grandfather Vajpayee was the prime minister. I don't think that Modi is more powerful than Vajpayee. If Modi says like that, tomorrow his job will go. Vajpayee wanted privatization. He brought a bill in 2000. Modi is talking only 2 bank privatization. Vajpayee wanted to privatize all the banks. He brought a bill. Where is that bill now? That is history of the All India Bank Employees Association. Narasimha Rao, from that time. How many committees? Nursing Committee 1, Nursing Committee 2, Verma Committee, Anwar al-Huda Committee, Reserve Bank Committee. So many committees. Every committee has recommended privatize. From 91, 31 years are over. Next month they are going to celebrate Desh Ka Azadi, 75 years. In the long 75 years, for 31 years, you people, bank employee, with your struggle, you have stopped privatization of bank. Is it not an achievement? 31 years. If I become Prime Minister, I'll give you all Padma Shri, Padma Vibhushan. Because of you, you have saved the banks. When you save the bank, you are saving the people's money. One former Reserve Bank Governor, Y.V. Reddy, he is now touring abroad. What is his job? How India was insulated from global financial meltdown. The banks were in government bank, public sector, could save. But same Reddy also was telling privatize karo. This is the agenda, but we know. So bypass is important, pension is important. But the government is seriously trying and the bill is ready. And that's why this is another very important task to push back that. Last year they said to banks, they said in July, Bari session mein hum karenge. We went on strike, they could not do. November winter session mein karenge. Again we went on strike in December, they could not do. They said February mein karenge, budget session ke andar. In March we went on strike, again they could not do. So if you push, the bill can be pushed. Question is, are you ready to push? No, sir, hoga sir. Why 2 days strike? Why 2 days salary cut? Then problem comes. So now this is very important priority now to push back that bill. Whether the government will completely change their policy, I don't know. Whether Raju Vyas has to become the Prime Minister and Janakpa has to become the President to put one rubber stamp, then policy may change, but they are not, they are here. So government will keep on trying, so we need to keep on fighting. So that is another task. And within the banking industry, there are problems all of us know. Number of times we have spoken. NPAs are increasing. If they are recovering the money, they are writing off. A new machine has come now. Yes, IBC. You put the bad loan, nothing will come. Write off 80%, 90%. They are changing the law one by one. And so naturally, when the banks are writing off, money is going. Madam is telling, no, write-off is a technical write-off. But the technical write-off is a technical reply. Actually, money is going out. This 31/3/2022. All of us, we have worked in the bank, and so the total gross profit is 2 lakh crore. In the last 75 years of Indian banking, so much of profit has never been there. 2 lakh crores of total profit. And how much is the net profit? 66,000 crores. Kya ho gaya? 1,31,000 crores. Where is what happened to that money? All write off. So it is not only fighting against privatization, to ensure that public sector banks remain vibrant. And if the write-off will go on, how it will be vibrant? And what is the consequence of the write-off? Profit rate is coming down. Profit बढ़ना है. Profit बढ़ने के लिए क्या करना? Service charge बढ़ा दो. Saving interest कम दो. It's come happening. Somewhere in 2.5, 2.753. Service charges are increasing. So somebody is looting and somebody is paying the price of it. And who will fight for the people? That is our slogan, is people's money for people's welfare. जनता का पैसा जनता का कल्याण में होना चाहिए. Because money belongs to them, it is their money. They will not get even minimum interest and these people will loot by all this write-off. And who will fight for them? We have to fight. So recruitment we have to fight, bipartisan we have to fight. Again, privatization we have to fight. To protect the interests of the banking general public we have to fight. And within that we have to give service also. Oh, लोग का सोच है, no, bank employees are not good. Today morning I was talking to some press people. He's a senior journalist. He said, we agree. So many things you say, I agree. But bank employees are not doing good service. If this is an impression, then what he will write tomorrow, I don't know. We have got a lot of problems. But we have no quarrel with the common public. So we have to talk to them, serve them, and then bring them to our side. Politically, it is not that easy. They brought the FRDA bill. Why they withdrew that? They know. They are also for vote. 2024 elections are coming, so it's not that easy for government to privatize. We also know politics, they also know politics. But the common people have a perception that they want government banks. But when they come to the bank, they feel, no, if there is delay, we are responsible. उनको समझना चाहिए, we have to talk to them. That has to become a strike is your task one. Befriending and convincing the people at large is on task two. It's also equally important. They have to support us. And that's why I'm telling campaign, campaign, campaign. People like Professor Shah will automatically support us because they also believe the role of the government banks in the public sector in the country's economy. So that's why not only strike, all these things are our task. And beyond that is a big question. The economy is not doing well. And if the economy is not doing well, number of times I've been repeating, sir, why should I fight against government economic policy? Humko kya hai? Sir, you talk about Friday banking. But if the government economic policy is not okay, economy will not be okay. If economy is not okay, banks will not be okay. No, but repeatedly all banks are telling. Yes, earlier I have seen CASA week, then CASA fortnight, CASA month, now CASA year, whole year CASA pakdo. Kahan se pakadna CASA? If people have money, they will come to the bank. The government National Sample Survey of India that says that people's saving rate is coming down. Survey did not tell us, we know people are impoverished. People have no money, we know that. That's why last strike we said, people, you give some money to the people. So if people don't have money, why they will come and keep the money in the bank? There is no money. And if they have no money, then they cannot buy. If they cannot buy, they will not consume. If they can't consume, there will be no demand. If there is no demand, there will be no production. If there is no production, the Malik will not come to the bank for a loan. So neither there will be more loan, there will be more nor more deposit. बैंक के अंदर हमारा काम क्या है? 50 years ago I wrote in CIB, what is a bank? To receive my loan. That's 5 marks I got. Definition of banking. If people don't have money, they will not come to the bank. If production is not required, they will not come for loan. So deposit will not be there, loan will not be there, then what is your job? And your manager will send, my dear Janak Rawal, I love you, this is your June salary, this is your July salary, this is your August salary, money aur bhejega, kya hai? That's why community is complex. So to strengthening the bank, we have to fight. I was talking to madam. I said, madam, banks are in profit, why are you privatizing? No, they should not only be in profit, there should be adequate capital. Capital dene ke hamara paas paisa nahi hai. So I want to privatize. I told madam, banks can internally generate capital if you recover the bad loans. You are going on writing off, so where is the money to generate internally? No, next month when I come to Chennai, I'll talk to you. So we have no capital, so we want to privatize. And not only banks, it is national monetization pipeline. Sab bechna hai, everything to be sold. And so not only again bank privatization, again general privatization of public sector hum ladna hai. And for that we have to be in league with all the unions. We are very proud AITUC is taking the lead to unite all the unions. Along with them, we have to fight against the general policy, against the anti-people, anti-worker economic policy, against the anti-public sector policy. If you say it is not my job, they will privatize one by one. So that is another one which is required. You can't be, I am very strong in banks and I need not worry. We know Mahabharata. Abhimanyu is a great warrior. All of us know. Because Arjun taught him everything. But he was isolated one day. All enemies surrounded him, killed him. So if you think, no, AIBEA and Bailwan, bank employees, we have united forum, we are strong. We need not bother. Enemies are all waiting outside. So who is our friend? There is a great leader of the AITUC in Maharashtra those days, S.A. Dange. He wrote an article. The only friend of the working class is the working class. The only friend of the working class is working class. So we need to be integrated with the struggles of the working class. If you do not fight for them, why they will fight for you? हमारा बाईपार्ट नहीं होगा, जनता हमारे साथ, क्यों साथ? Why they will come to you? And that is taking us to the other question. Our biparty is over. In GIC, even discussions have not started. They are also same financial sector. In the country, many places, even not only financial sector, many sectors, wage revision is not taking place. For organized workers, at least something. But the huge unorganized workers, उनका कंडीशन बहुत खराब है. मिनिमम वेजेस नहीं है, वर्किंग आवर्स नहीं है, मैटरनिटी बेनिफिट नहीं है. I will never forget one construction worker of my place. It came in a big way in newspapers. Her name is Papammal. She is a construction worker, taking load, sand, water, bricks. She delivered a child. On the 15th day, she again came to the construction mason contractor. हमको job do, naukri do. That man said, it is only 15 days ago you have delivered. You have got a small child, it is not possible for you to come. What to do, sir? I have to take care of my husband and my child, so kindly give me job. So next day she came, 16th day. She was going up and down, sand, brick, water. Around 11:30, 12, the child started, Jula. So the child started crying. So that Papamal wanted to go. She wanted to climb down. That Mestri shouted, no, go up. I told you this will happen, we will not allow you, you work. Up to lunchtime she was working, by lunchtime she came. And the child was no more. Because milk was not given. There is no maternity for that Papammal, but that Papammal went on strike on the 28, 29 March, saying your maternity benefit should be given. That is covered Papammal. What are you going to do? Am I not to bother about them? Over 20-25 crores of women workers are today vulnerable. All are not like our comrades who are protected by bipartite. Suraksha Chakra, AIBEA, Suraksha Chakra hai. But whatever those, they are also our sisters. Young workers. No law, nothing, no minimum, they are being exploited. Who will fight for them? Our leaders are told we have to fight for them. So this is also to be kept in mind. And when you want to fight, I am ready to fight. But how we are able to fight? That day, last month, we gave a call for strike on the 27th of June. United Forum met in Mumbai. And they asked me to speak. AIBEA, the big organization, we are always asked to speak first. I spoke for 5 minutes. Pension is not settled. Friday bank is not settled. Pending issues are not settled. And so we had to go on strike. AIBEA talked after me. He spoke for 2 minutes. We fully agree with the AIBEA CHE, we had to fight. Next, NCBA spoke for 1 minute. I agree, give strike notice. Within another 2-3 minutes, all agree. So within about 10-12 minutes, the entire United Forum. Okay. To go on strike. Why? Because we are registered trade union. हमको कानून है. But today the government wants to change all the labor laws. And so naturally, if the labor laws are changed, you can't give the strike like this in 5-10 minutes. Now in the new labor code, they say you have to give ballot. United Forum will decide and tell the government. Government will organize a ballot throughout the country, 10 lakh people. They'll write a letter. United Forum has given a call for strike. Are you ready? 10 lakh people have to give a reply. Yes, no, yes, no. And if yes is more, they will allow. If no is more, they will not allow. You know, Parliament, yes, no. Always will be no only. So you can't go on strike. All the labor laws are being changed. And if you can't protect the labor laws, then how to fight? हम लड़ने के लिए तैयार हैं, लेकिन कानून हमारे पास नहीं है. So to preserve the labor laws, we have to fight. And for all that we need, and not only commercial banks, regional rural banks, everywhere there is a crisis. They are bringing a new cooperative law. Cooperative banks are people's bank. Now they want to make them corporate banks. Private capital can come, takeovers can take place. Regional rural bank they want to sell. So the entire banking industry is in trouble. Entire labor laws are in trouble. And in that, if you only think of our demand, you shall be living in some wrong paradise. And so that's why I said we need a comprehensive understanding. And the government policy is known. It is not that this government alone is wrong. So many governments have been wrong. This government is also wrong. They are anti-workers, so naturally we have to fight. And for fighting, we need this organization. It is not available. Protein is available. Vitamin is available. If you want a heart is available. Blood is available. Brain is available. Lungs is available. Liver is available. But you can't go to the market. I want 1 kilo unity. Not available. So unity can be by us. Without unity we can't fight. And that's why this conference is very important. Conference unites all of us. Outside environment is so disgusting. Every attempt is being made to divide the people. To divide. But we are lucky we are in the union, we are united. And organization unites all of us. So the unity is very important. And with unity we have to fight. Without fighting, what is the फायदा क्या? हम 100% यूनाइटेड है, लेकिन लड़ने के लिए तैयार नहीं है, क्या फायदा? So we have to unite, we have to fight, we have to Gujarat, that is the AIBEA in Gujarat. This part of Gujarat. I've read about Natwarlal Shah. That's a history book. But after that I have seen Mahagujarat. And now also I am seeing. And we are very proud that Mahagujarat Bank Employees Association is a very proud militant unit of the All India Bank Employees Association. A lot of youngsters are active. Women are active. Programs are being done. This is what is required. How much more we can become united tomorrow? How much more we can become militant to face all these attacks? How much we can ensure a better tomorrow? That is a question. If you can do that, tomorrow is yours. But a mistake, if you slip here and there, tomorrow will be theirs. But tomorrow should be ours. That is why all our leaders, Pravakar, Parwana, Tarike, Chakravarti, Chadda, all of them sacrifice. Sacrifice means sacrifice. They did not go for promotion, career. Prabhatkar lost his job, Parwana lost his job. Comrade Chadda was out of job for more than 20 years, terminated. By sacrifice, they have built up this AIBEA to ensure a better tomorrow. So we should not be careless. We should be careful. We should be united. We should be militant, ready to fight. And fight along with the other workers, because not only we, all are under attack. That is the task before us in this conference. If you take things mechanically, then we will be committing a mistake. Every one of us have to feel involved. How I can strengthen the organization. How I can add to the unity. How I can make my union more effective, more stronger. Everyone's cooperation is required. Some of you can give me flowers. एक फूल दे सकता है, हम एक माला बन सकता है. एक शब्द हमको बोल सकता है, हम एक कविता बन सकता है. लेकिन if all of you will give your unity, your militancy, your cooperation, your involvement, ये भी कुछ नहीं कर सकता है. कल हमारा होगा. I am sure this will be the deep our heart, in our mind, in our understanding in the days to come. AIBEA has a role to play. We have crossed 75, we have to go to 100. Involving more and more younger generation of the people. And from the AIBEA, हमारा पूरा विश्वास है that MGBEA will continue its traditional glorious path in full coordination with the Gujarat Bank Workers Union in this Gujarat. Because I've seen in terms of loyalty towards All India Bank Employees Association, I've seen metropolitan places, many other states where people talk of revolution. But in terms of loyalty, if there is a loyalty test, then Gujarat Bank Employees will come number one in terms of loyalty to All India Bank Employees Association. That's why we are proud. That is why I expect something more from our comrades in Gujarat. I'm sure we shall do that. With this expectation, I greet you. I congratulate you. I wish your 15th Congress all success. Thank you very much.